Hi! The Underground Pass quest requirement is Biohazard, and the stat requirements are 25 ranged, and it is recommended to have a high agility level. The higher, the better. The requirements are 2 ropes that you can buy from the adventure store in Ardoin, a spade, as well as a bow and about 5 arrows that you don't mind dropping. For the recommendations is some boost of lightness, and don't bring anything that will weigh you down. But also a weapon to defeat 3 paladins of level 50 with a max hit of 8, 3 demons that have a max hit of 9, and a spider. All of these monsters are kind of safe spottable. Safe spotting the spider will prove to be difficult if your combat level is 62 or lower. The weapon that I'm going to use is Water Blast, because runes don't weigh anything. And what we'll also need is a lot of food. Food to pass aggressive monsters and to pass a lot of agility obstacles, so the lower your agility, the more food that you'll need. What I also recommend you to bring are 11 mithril seeds. This is so we can pass an obstacle that typically lowers the amount of food in your inventory by like 100 to 300 HP. Then if your agility level is really low, like 30 or below, then I suggest you to also bring a multiple of 75 coins, because in a dungeon you'll be able to purchase 22 HP healing food for 75 GP each time. For the teleports, I'm bringing along 2 teleports to Ardoin. The second one is just so if I happen to fail the rope agility obstacle twice in a row, then I can easily make my way back to Ardy to buy more ropes. Where we can start this quest is at the same location where we have ended the Biohazard quest. Upstairs, the castle of East Ardoin. Let's go upstairs and talk to King Lathas. You don't need to select anything, he will just ask us to meet his scouts west of West Ardoin. So, let's head over there. You can enter West Ardoin via the gate behind the castle. In West Ardoin, head the furthest west that you can go. There you'll find a lone NPC Kaftik and a cave. Try to enter the cave or talk to Kaftik, that does the same thing, until you see 2 options. Don't select anything and enter the cave. Next, let's go a little bit west until you see a green area on your minimap. Do not go there, we will need to go around via the northern or the southern side. It doesn't matter which one you take. Both the northern and the southern side have 3 agility obstacles. Climb over 3 rock slides, and every time you fail, you will take 3 damage. Be careful, because you can die from tripping over a rock slide. Once you have made it to the other side, let's talk to Kaftik again, and this time he will give you some damp cloth. Wrap these around your arrows, and I use them on the everlasting fire. Now I wanna drop this one because I'm probably gonna fail the first attempt, and I'm gonna grab 2 cloths. This has the same success rate as the agility obstacles, so at level 25 ranged I have about a 55% chance to successfully hit the rope. Then go north and fire at the guide rope. If you miss, try again, and hopefully the second one will be successful. If not, Then go back to Koftik, get some more damn cloth, wrap them around your arrow, lit them, and try again. Next, in the northern room, you'll find a plank. You don't really need it if you have run energy, so from this point forward I suggest you to stop running and walk. Save on run energy until we've passed the grid. So, continue through this dungeon until you see a path split with water and abyss. Go to the black one, the abyss, and use your rope on the overhanging rock. If you fail, then you will be put below. Follow the barely visible path on your minimap to the end and you'll be back at the start of the pass. Once again, impale the guide rope and make your way back to the overhanging rock to use your second rope and give it another go. If you failed twice in a row, then that's twice unlucky. You will need to get back to Ardoin and buy some more ropes from the adventurous store, sadly enough. Oh no, 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 not again! Bro, I have 40 agility! Fuck off! Alright, when we have passed this overhanging rock, we no longer need our bow, arrows, and rope. You may drop these to reduce some weight in your inventory. And let's continue through this dungeon to find another rock slide. And then one more to arrive at the grid. This grid is random for everyone. It has 25 squares, and the only way to know how to get across is by trial and error. But if you do by trial and error, and you step on a wrong square, you'll always take 15 damage. But doing it the way it is intended by trial and error will probably reduce our food in our inventory by like 100 to 300 HP. So to skip this, you can stand next to the grid and then plant 11 mithril seeds. Theoretically, you could also light 11 logs to get across, but that would be a waste of 12 inventory slots of potential food. So mithril seeds are the way to go. The only way to obtain them is by either completing the waterfall quests, which gives 40 as a reward, or buy them off another player, or complete the Legends quest and buy them in the Legends Guild. Either way, when you've made it across the grid, pull the lever to open the gate. Here at the zombies, we will need to use our run energy, so hopefully you have saved this up a little bit. Go a little bit west until you see one odd marking. First, there are 2 in the northern wall and then 3 in the southern wall. What you normally have to do is search them, then click OK, yes, give it a go, and then your thieving level will depend on the success rate. Or turn on your run energy and run past them. Stand next to it and run past. Do this also with the southern ones. Stand next to it, run past. And for the final 2, you can simply run past. Alright, once you've made it to the Chaos Altar, let's take the northern path and do the same thing with the flat rocks. Stand next to them and run past. Stand next to the next one and run past. Do this 3 times and take the Orb of Light. Let's go back. We will need to go into every cave and grab the Orb of Light at the end of every one of them. The northwestern room is pretty easy. Just walk past the aggressive spiders and ogres, grab the orb. The western one is the same as the northern one, just with more flat rocks. And as for the southwestern one, you will need to right-click on the orb of light and then search the flat rock. Once again, this will be a thieving check. Once you have the 4 orbs of light, make your way backwards to the grid, through the odd markings, back to the zombies. Between the odd markings, the wall spikes, and the grid, there is a furnace. Use all 4 of the orbs of light on the furnace to destroy them. When the orbs are gone, go back west, running past the odd markings, and let's climb down the well in the next room. Once you're back, climb down the well, and in the northwestern corner, search the double-stacked crate to find some more food. Now, I suggest you to keep your HP rather low, since most agility obstacles deal damage depending on your remaining HP, so the lower your HP, the better. Next, continue west to the prison cells. Picklock the first prison door by spam clicking, and then use your spade on the mud pile just south to go to a hidden pathway. Follow this pathway to a ledge. This is another agility check. If you fail, they will take 25% of your remaining HP as damage, +1. Also, you'll need to go through the mud pile again to attempt to try again. Once you have successfully crossed the ledge, go south and try to open the southern gate or picklock it. You will only be able to picklock this gate if your thieving level is 50 or above. Just simply use your minimap to move eastward and skip this section. When your thieving level is below 50, then you will need to successfully balance across 5 stone bridges to make it into the next section. This is also kind of a maze. To go to the next section, you will need to head south once and then north twice. Again, being able to successfully balance across a stone bridge depends on your agility level. When you have made it past this section, either via the stone bridges or via the thieving gate, go south to a pipe. Click on it to squeeze through to the area with a caged unicorn. head to the cage of the unicorn, then click on it to search, and click to continue in your chat box to get a piece of railing. Then head south of the unicorn, and use the railing on the boulder. Then you will need to search the cage again, and click to continue again to get a unicorn horn. With the unicorn horn, let's continue through the dungeon by entering the cave entrance just north. Again, I'm gonna ask you to walk in this section as we're probably gonna want our run energy pretty soon again. The next thing that we'll need to do is defeat 3 paladins of level 53. These have a max hit of 8. By the way, we may drop our spade. This spade is no longer needed since we have passed the lich. Once you've passed the zombies, you will see 3 warriors, or paladins. Talk to the blonde one, Sir Jero, to get some free food. By the way, you also don't need the railing anymore. Next, we will need to defeat the 3 paladins, so attack them. If you want to use a safe spot, if you want to use like ranged or magic, then I suggest you to take them away from their aggro range to the west. They will not follow you too far westward, and you can just simply forecast them. Do this with all 3 the paladins to get 3 paladin badges. Even though they're only level 53, the max hit of these paladins is still an 8. Alright, when you have defeated the 4 paladins and you got the 3 paladin badges, take them and go west. West, when the path splits, it is another flat rock. Stand next to it, turn on your run, and run past it. Next, walk your way westward to a closed door. To open this door, we will need to use the horn and the 3 paladin badges and cast it into the well. This well is also the well that you will need to use the Iban staff on to recharge it. When you heard a click, go through the door, and welcome to part 2. Let's start by heading westward. Let's go to the northwestern corner, and there you'll see a black stripe or a dark stripe on your minimap. There are some cave stairs. Climb down to the lower level. Because the area upstairs is the biggest room of all of RuneScape, I will suggest to stay as much as possible on the lower level, because the lower level is much smaller. At the lower level, you may ignore the NPC Kaftik and head straight south. Let's go to the southwestern corner to the Dwarven camp. In there, let's talk to Niluv. He's holding a bright blue pickaxe. He's going to tell us that we will need to talk to the witch to continue with our quest. If you ever need food, they can also talk to the dwarf called Cayman and select option 2 and then 1, and you'll pay him 75 coins for 22 healing food, spread over 3 different items. Hello Niluv, I will need to talk to the witch, you say? Give me some more food. Next, let's go east of the camp, outside, and let's climb up the southern cave stairs. I'm at 100 run energy already. Okay, I'm gonna run this part. And let's go east. Let's go north until you see a stone bridge that you can walk onto. Do so and cross the bridge. This is another agility obstacle. When you fail the jump, you'll end up at the bottom level again. Return to the southern stairs and come back to try again. When you fail, you'll also take damage. This equals to a quarter of your remaining HP plus 4. So to consume the least amount of food, I suggest you to keep your HP as low as possible, but do not let it go below 5. If you keep it below 5, then you will just simply die. Once you've crossed this stone bridge, go south and there you'll find a house. Do not open or knock at the door. Search the window. If you try to open the door, then once again, you will get damaged 25% of your remaining HP. Next, let's go north. I will need to try to find the witch's cat. And instead of going east where we came from, let's go west. Again, another agility check. Next, go north and follow these stone bridges to the witch's cat. Pick it up and go back to the witch, following the stone bridge south. To the crossroad, and then go back east, back to the house, and jumping another gap in the bridge. Okay, when you've made it back to the witch, use the witch's cat on the door. And now we just need to wait for the witch to take the cat inside. And next, we'll need to open the door, drop some stuff so that we have 4 empty inventory slots, and then open the chest next to the door. Click on it to search and then click to continue. You may drop the potions and the book, we only need the doll. Pick up your dropped food and open the door. Next, it is time to defeat 3 demons. And therefore, we will need to successfully jump 3 more gaps in the bridge. So let's go back north and cross the western gap again. Oh my god. Okay, when you've crossed it, at the crossroad, go south to another gap in the bridge. If you fail to cross any of these gaps in the bridge, this means that you will need to go all the way back and try again. But this time, you will need to successfully cross 4 gaps in a row instead of 3. Once you've made it to the first demon, Holtian, defeat him and pick up its amulet. These 3 demons are the guardians of Iban's shadow. Do the same thing with the other 2 demons as well. Doomian and Othanian. All 3 of the demons have a max hit of 9. Okay, when you have your 3rd amulet, now is the moment of truth. If you successfully cross this one, then you are very lucky. Just go north and open the chest. If you fail, this means you will need to walk all the way back and hopefully successfully cross the next 4 bridges to come back here. Next, use Iban's shadow on its doll. And that is 1 out of 4 completed. Next, let's try to get back below. The fastest way, if your agility level is rather low, less than 60, is by attempting to jump bridges and just take a quarter of your HP as damage. When you're back below, return to the dwarven camp in the southwestern corner. In there will be 2 item spawns. Pick up the bucket in the western building and the tinderbox in the eastern one. Next, also in the eastern shed, use your bucket on the barrel to get a dwarf's brew. Next, let's go outside and talk to the dwarf called Clank to receive his gauntlets. By the way, these gauntlets are best in slot in 2004. These have the same stats as the ones that you receive in the Family Crest quest. FYI, if you still need some more food, you can talk to the dwarf called Cayman and select option 2, no thanks, and then option 1, yes please, to give him 75 coins and trade it for 22 healing food spread over 3 different food items. I don't really need his food, this was just for testing purposes. Next, let's go east to the southeastern corner. There is the Tomb of Iban. We will need to use the dwarf's brew on it and then light it to get item 2 out of 4. Now I do suggest you to walk to the tomb right now because after this I want to defeat Kelrak, and if your combat level is 62 or lower, then you will definitely need quite a little bit of run energy. Dwarf's brew on the tomb, then light it, and this should pop up the ashes of Iban. Let's rub these on the doll of Iban to be done with 2 out of 4. Drop the bucket and a dinner box and then go north. Next, we will need to defeat a level 90 spider. There is a safe spot to defeat this spider, though it is surrounded by level 39 plus spiders, and these are aggressive, so hopefully your run energy is quite high, because we will need to run away from the small minion spiders to try to get aggression of the high level 1. Let's go into the narrow pathway into a room filled with spiders. We will need to defeat the big one, the level 89 Kelrak. It's currently a bug, by the way, that the blessed spiders aren't aggressive. Let's go to Kelrak and go to the southeastern corner. Turn on your run energy. And then walk back and forth between these corpses until Kelrak is stuck next to the northern one. These 2 corpses will be your safe spot. And hopefully, when a blessed spider is attacking you, then hopefully you'll be able to corner trap them. Be careful though, once you have defeated Kelrak, then this area will become multi-combat and every blessed spider will attack you at once. So keep your HP very high. The max hit of Kelrak is 9, but the max hit of the small spiders is a 4. When they attack all together, they can stack you out, or just ignore them and use Protect from melee. Okay, when you have defeated Kelrak, go back the way you came from and let's go up the northwestern cave stairs. There isn't really anything aggressive here, so I'm just gonna walk, to be honest, for this part. Climb up the northwestern cave stairs, and then go south and walk onto the 3rd bridge that you see. And that's bridge number 3. Let's cross the gap in the bridge. Once again. Keep your HP up. Attempt number 3. Hooray! Let's go north. And we just need to go a little bit north. We just need to pass 2 cages. And the 3rd cage that we see, we will need to search it. If you wear Clang's gauntlets before searching the cage, they will take no damage. If you do not wear it, they will still get the bones of the crushed dove, but the soulless will also take a bite out of your hand. And then use the skeleton of the dove to crumble it into dust and then use it on Iban's doll, which is Iban's conscience. And that was the final part to complete the doll of Iban. So now we just need to jump 2 more gaps to complete this quest. Therefore, let's go back south to the T-junction, but instead of going back westward, let's follow the bridge eastward. Keep going east until you can't go any further, and then go south. There, you will find some disciples of Iban. Before attacking one for their robes, first successfully jump over the 2 gaps. If you fail one of them, they will need to walk all the way back to the northwestern cave stairs, run back to the 3rd bridge, and then you will need to successfully cross 3 gaps to be able to complete this quest instead of 2. So good luck, this is the final stretch of the quest. I know you can do it. We're almost there, we're so close. By the way, when you're walking eastward, after you've passed the first gap in the bridge, do not use your minimap because, authentically, there is one missing wall here and you could be walking on air. Huh? What the fuck? Huh? Huh? The fuck happened? Whoa. Whoa. Okay, 2 more bridges to complete this quest. Can I do it? Come on. Yes. Okay, 1 more bridge to complete this quest. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Yes, bro. This went so much better than my first and second attempt. Defeat 1 disciple of Iban for their robe. Pick it up and equip it. And then unequip literally everything except for the Zamorak robes. This includes rings and jewelry, everything besides the robes of Zamorak. Then heal up to max HP and then open the door. We will be stalled for a little bit. Just spam click next to the well, and when you're running, use the doll on the well. And congratulations, you have... Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Yes. And congratulations, you've completed the underground pass quest. You will end up even further underground. What you can do is follow this dungeon westward and you will end up at the entrance of the pass, or just teleport to East Ardy. And let's run to King Lathis to complete the underground pass quest. And congratulations, you are awarded with 15 death runes, 30 fire runes, 3000 attack and magic experience, the best in slot melee gloves, Clang's gauntlets. These have identical stats as steel, chaos, cooking and goldsmith gauntlets. Also, the 2nd highest damaging magic staff, the highest one being requiring 80 magic, charge plus any god spell, which has a max hit of 30, but Iban Blast has a max hit of 25 and only requires level 50 magic. The biggest downside though is that the Iban staff only has 120 charges, and to charge this you must go back through the underground pass to the well wherein you've casted the 3 paladin badges and the unicorn corn into. And lastly, you've also completed a quest requirement for Legends quest, as well as a quest requirement for the quest that is released in September 2004, Regicide. Sub, rate, comment, okay, thanks, bye bye!